Empty your mind. These three simple words hold a power that most people underestimate. In a world overflowing with noise, opinions, expectations, and endless distractions, the ability to truly empty your mind is both a rare gift and a profound skill. Let's journey together into a story that might just change the way you look at life, challenges, and your own inner potential. Imagine a young man named Daniel living in a bustling city. Every morning, Daniel awoke to the blaring of alarms, the constant buzz of notifications, and the relentless pressure to succeed, to perform, to be more than he was yesterday. He felt as if his mind was a crowded room, filled with voices he couldn't ignore. The voices of fear, doubt, ambition, regret, and hope, all clamoring for attention. Daniel was ambitious. He wanted to make a mark in his career, to be respected, to be loved, but the weight of expectations, both from himself and the world, began to feel suffocating. He found himself overwhelmed, unable to think clearly, unable to move forward. That's when he met an old mentor, Mr. Lee, a man whose calm presence seemed untouched by the chaos of the city. One evening, Daniel confided in Mr. Lee about his struggles. He spoke of his anxieties, his racing thoughts, and his inability to find peace. Mr. Lee listened quietly and then said, "Empty your mind." Daniel was puzzled. "What do you mean? How can I empty my mind? I have so many responsibilities, so many goals, so many worries." Mr. Lee smiled gently. "Imagine your mind as a cup. If it is already full, there is no room for anything new. Only when you empty your cup can you receive fresh water, new ideas, new perspectives. If you cling to your worries and your past, you cannot move forward. Let go, empty your mind, and see what happens." The words stuck with Daniel. That night, he lay awake, trying to understand. He realized that his mind was full of clutter, memories of past failures, fears about the future, and constant self-criticism. He decided to try an experiment. The next morning, before checking his phone or jumping into the day's tasks, he sat quietly and focused on his breathing. With every breath, he imagined letting go of the thoughts, the worries, the expectations. He tried to create a space of emptiness, a blank canvas. It wasn't easy. The noise in his head was persistent. But day after day, Daniel practiced. He learned to notice when his mind was getting crowded. He learned to pause, to breathe, and to let go. Gradually, he began to experience moments of clarity, moments when new ideas would emerge, when creativity would spark, when solutions to problems would appear out of nowhere. With an emptier mind, Daniel found he could listen better, to others and to himself. He became more patient, more resilient. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable now appeared as opportunities for growth. He started to succeed, not just in his career, but in life. His relationships improved. His health improved. He felt more alive, more present. What Daniel discovered is a truth that applies to all of us. We live in a time where information bombards us from every direction. The pressure to always be productive, to always be connected, creates a mental clutter that holds us back. We become prisoners of our own thoughts. Emptying your mind is not about forgetting everything or abandoning your responsibilities. It's about creating space for new learning, for growth, for self-discovery. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you, the fears, the doubts, the limiting beliefs, and opening yourself to what could be. Think of the greatest athletes, artists, and leaders. When they perform at their best, they are not burdened by thoughts of failure or judgment. They are in a state of flow, a state where the mind is clear, focused, and open. This is only possible when the mind is empty of clutter. So, how do you empty your mind? It starts with awareness. Notice when your thoughts become overwhelming. Pause and breathe. Visualize your mind as that cup and consciously decide to pour out what you do not need. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or simply spend time in nature, away from screens and noise. Let go of perfectionism. Let go of the need to control everything. Accept that not every thought needs your attention. Not every worry deserves your energy. When you empty your mind, you make room for wisdom, for intuition, for inspiration. Daniel's journey is not unique. Everyone faces moments when life feels too heavy, too chaotic. The solution is not always to do more, but sometimes to do less, to create space, to clear the clutter, and to allow your mind to reset. As you move forward in your own life, remember this: your potential is not limited by your circumstances, but by the limitations you place on your own mind. When you empty your mind, you unlock new possibilities. You become more adaptable, more creative, and more resilient. You learn to see challenges not as obstacles, but as invitations to grow. It's natural to feel fear, doubt, or uncertainty. But these emotions do not have to define you. You can acknowledge them, thank them for their lessons, and then let them go. In the emptiness, you will find peace, clarity, and power. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember Daniel's story. Remember Mr. Lee's advice. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and empty your mind. Trust that in the space you create, something beautiful will emerge. A new idea, a new strength, a new you. Life is a journey of continuous learning and growth. The more you empty your mind, the more you can receive. The world will always be noisy, but within you, there can be a place of stillness, a place where your true self can shine. Embrace the power of emptiness. Let go of what does not serve you. Trust in your own ability to grow, to adapt, to thrive. The path to greatness starts not with more, but with less, with an empty mind and an open heart. Now, as you step into the rest of your day, carry this lesson with you. Whenever life feels too loud, too fast, too overwhelming, pause and remember. Empty your mind. In that emptiness, you will find everything you need: